they expect for you to just take it. You know what I'm saying? And I was, taking it for a while until I became a senior agent, okay? Until I became like 10, plus years in the game, okay? And then until them write-ups ain't mean shit to me, but like a Christmas card, oh, I never write up, put them with the rest. Bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Today's looky is our cold weather turbans. The other day I had on the black ones. I told you I had this pretty wine color, which I love. I don't know how it would look with the chuggy lip now that I have it on, but I love it. Okay, and like I said before, all turbans will come with a free gift. I think I'm doing it from the 1st through the 6th. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube, and for a small monthly fee, you babies, yes you, can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. I didn't have a clue as to what Barry expected of me. Amazing, I thought. What a lot of water had passed under the bridge since those days in 1960, when skinny little Diane and her group, the Primettes, came forward hoping to be part of my company. Now a decade of smash hits and international fame later, she was quite another person. She was no longer a supreme, and her solo career was soaring on the wings of 2 recent phenomenal Ashford and Simpson hits. Reach Out and Touch Somebody's Hand and Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Now she was Diana Ross. She was not only Barry's greatest female star sensation, she was also his lover. That powerful pride of mine suddenly stopped me at the door of her dressing room. This is insane, I thought. Why? If you not f***ing him no more, girl. The frustration. This is insane, I thought. I'm walking into a hornet's nest. And then from the stage of the Coconut Grove, I heard the strings of the band warming up, soothing all my hesitation and rousing my desire to again be a part of the only world I really knew. But weren't you Ed's wife? You didn't know that world? Hello, Diana. I chimed and received an extremely warm greeting in response. There was no acknowledgement of our history or the dramatic reversal of our roles. And as I immediately attempted to help out in the dressing room, it struck me that above and beyond these new circumstances, we were family. All the hubbub now surrounding Diana had grown from the tiny seed that Barry and I had planted almost 12 years before. In the 18 months to come, I would need to hold tenaciously to the knowledge of those roots. Oh, Ray, may I speak to you? This is Diana DeRoss, okay? Sugar Ray like, okay, so it's not Miss Ray no more, but okay, all right. No problems, we working together, girl. We fine. Okay. I'd always spent some time conferring with Liz Moran, Diana's capable administrative assistant. She said that her and what's her name? I'd also spent some time conferring with Liz Moran, Diane's capable administrative assistant. Okay. Sugar Ray also said that her and Liz had created a strong friendship outside of working together. Okay, so right quick, okay, what Diana Ross wanted was to tell Sugar Ray, don't call me Diane no more. My name is Ms. Ross. Like I said, screw you people that don't want to give that woman her accolades. Now, when we get down to talking about this part that we about to talk about now, oh, I give her strong kudos, okay? Because what Sugar Ray said was that she felt sorry for Diane because she's well aware of Booger Berry's tactics. He would do the most vicious things to her, okay? Which I thought was maniacal, okay? And we all know that Berry Gordy is a maniac. Like, being in the public opinion constantly makes you strong, and you really don't have time to worry about what people think about you. And that's what Berry Gordy was trying to do, okay? But when you're my lover, your job is not to make me feel insecure. Okay? I admired the hell out of Diana's drive. Her ambition reminded me of my own when we were building Motown. During the course of my 24-hour day job, I would accompany her to TV tapings and recording sessions where she was always impeccably professional. Backstage, with the help of her wardrobe mistress, Pat, and myself, Diana would sometimes have as many as 11 costume changes a show. She deserves it. She's the Diana. And on stage, it was clear that she'd learned her lessons well. Her performances were executed to perfection, with unparalleled timing, gestures, and expressions. During Reach Out and Touch Somebody's Hand, with the audience holding hands, swaying, and singing along, Diana floated among them with the follow spot behind. The light was like a halo behind her as she spread stardust kisses on the audience and blessed them with her smiles. No one could pull it off like she could. Unfortunately, there were other sides to her that made my role as her personal assistant hard to take. I'd played some rough chess games with him in the past, but this one took the cake. There was Diana, queen of Motown, yet still playing to be Berry's queen, to be his wife and have his child. There was me, the ex-queen. One night, Berry showed up without notice right before a show, taking everyone by surprise. Sugar Ray and Diana are in the dressing room, okay? Sugar Ray ain't got on nothing special. Nothing, okay? She got on like some jeans and a sweatshirt or whatever the case may be because she's trying to, be in the proper attire because Sugar Ray is hands-on. If it's something that needs to be done, then she's going to do it. So then, she in the room, plainly, okay? Berry Gordy sees Sugar Ray and say, "Ray, you look fabulous." Sugar Ray like, what is this nigga talking about? His girlfriend right there. She just put on a brand new Bob Mackie dress. Oh, listen, brother. One of my bucket lists is to get one of them fancy Bob Mackies. You hear me? Not them ones that they sell on, what is that, CVC? What is that channel that all the old people, go on at nighttime and, buy, Bob Mackie stuff, but it ain't, like Lady Sings the Blues Bob Mackie or Carol Burnett's Bob Mackie. Is like, Bob Mackie from Shirley, something like that, But that's on my bucket list, girl. Give me old Bob Mackie, child, okay? I swear I wouldn't do anything but put it on, like, one of them fashion, doll babies, something like that, and just have it in my studio room, okay? We in my studio room right now, okay? But a studio store closet, girl, okay? You got Diana DeRoss there in one of her fabulous Bob Mackie's, makeup done, pow, hair done, flume, dress, blam, okay? She turns around, to greet her man/lover, and Berry Gordy says to her, "What is that you got on?" You look like a chicken. See the games that nigga play? See the games that he play? Oh, he is a vicious mother hunter. As the game went on, Diana's play included having Barry on the telephone at the drop of a pen. Then instead of confronting anyone on the crew, she would play tattletale. Didn't Murray Wilson say that too? Snitches get stitches. Snitches get stitches. But you know what's funny when you in the workplace? You be wondering how did Murray get the job? How did Murray get the job? Murray be snitching that your ass be still in time. That's how Murray got the damn job. As the game went on, Diana plays included having Barry on the telephone at the drop of a pen. Then instead of confronting anyone on the crew, she would play tattletale. Do you know what she did? And there's a light bulb out in my dressing room. You think that someone could ... anything to have his attention. Barry reacted by phoning me in 2 seconds flat. What the fuck are you doing out there? I send you out because you're the only one I can trust. And you know she's a big star. And if you can't give her the respect she deserves, then I'll just have to get someone else. Is that nigga crazy? Who the is he talking to? Girl! Woo! See, that's why I act the way I act, okay? Because, give me 2 minutes, all right? When you're in a military or pseudo-military environment, meaning anything like within the criminal justice field, they talk to you any kind of way. You hear me? And you just have to sit there and take it. Sometimes, like when you see those movies, like Beverly Hills Cop, I know you like, Nay, you old as shit. But you know how the captain may be, talking very aggressively to the people and they just walk away? That's what happens. They talk to you real crazy and they expect for you to just take it. You know what I'm saying? And I was, taking it for a while until I became a senior agent, okay? Until I became like 10, plus years in the game, okay? And then until them write-ups ain't mean shit to me, but like a Christmas card, oh, another write-up, put them with the rest, okay? So they talk to you like that. Right? And you get used to it until you start fighting back and start asking, who the fuck are you talking to? Who are you talking to? It wasn't until maybe recently that things have started changing. So many different things have been put in place to protect people in the workforce from being talked to any freaking kind of way, child. And trust me, when you're in that pseudo-military environment, when you try to stick up for yourself, especially when you're a woman, oh, baby, there are repercussions. Luckily, it's things in place. Remember that lady who got fired from trying to tell her coworker, stop choking that boy. What are you doing? There's no need to do it. They fired her for that. That should be real. You heard me? Okay? But now you can't do stuff like that. There's a price to pay. Now. Okay? So one day, the audience is full of blind children. I think Murray Wilson touched on this too. So the organizer, I guess it was a class trip or something, went to Sugar Ray and say, hey, can you ask Diana, can she come out here to meet the kids? Diana Ross said, no, I'm not going out there to meet them sad little kids that can't see. She was in a fury. I'm not going to do it. I refuse to subject myself to being depressed by seeing a bunch of blind kids. Oh, she was being a diva that day. Okay, I can't deny it. So when y'all be like, Diana ain't shit, I ain't saying, that she ain't shiz, but I'm going to say she wasn't shiz that day. I was heartsick when I returned to the children's chaperone and too disgusted to even make up an excuse for Diana. All I could do was fabricate excuses to myself for why I didn't climb onto the next vehicle home. The sole reason I didn't was Barry. Girl, if you don't go in the corner somewhere and just suck him off. I was being tested. I kept telling myself, but who is he to test? That's what I'm saying. Listen, So we know Barry is a bitch. Okay, no, let me not say that. So we know Barry is a maniac. Okay, why did you give Barry so much power over you? Why did anybody give Barry so much power over them? Okay, it's like y'all created this monster, you know, just like, you know, you poo-pooing on the fact that Cliff is hanging poor Carrie out the window in a off the 16th floor, like, oh, he's just so mischievous. Barry Gordy made sure that he had yes men around him, okay, until them people left him. Okay, I hate those people that act like tyrants, and when it's time for you to stand down, you lose one of the best things you've ever had because your pride is in the way. She's just way too invested in Barry Gordy. It comes off obsessive almost. I mean, check me if I'm wrong, but it's like, is you obsessed with him? What is going on? And the thing about it is with Sugar Ray is that you're not in a relationship with him no more, but he knows he still has a hold on you. That's why he was able to give you that $5,000 just like that, because he wants you to be divorced from your husband, your baby father, so that you can do whatever it is he needs you to do. I was being tested. I kept telling myself, if I quit the job, I would lose. No, you lost when you left your husband. That's when you lost. If I get through, I will earn the right to go on to the next test. Girl, this ain't Candyland. Oh my God. Well, score me an A+ for tenacity, because I did carry on a little longer. And to her credit, Diana showed softer sides. There were times when, after spending many hours together, our relationship was that of conspiring teenagers. And she and I had some good old-fashioned fun. Being her confidant, though, certainly had its drawbacks. She sometimes confided things I didn't want to hear. Her affairs with Smokey and Brian Holland. Did she confide in you that time that lady went down there to kick her ass, and the only reason why she didn't get her ass kicked was because Flo stood in between them? Wasn't it Brian Holland's girlfriend or wife or something like that? What did she tell you that? But I ain't gonna say that Diana Ross was a sucker though, because she wanted to fight the lady, but Flo knew that she was gonna get knocked the fuck out, okay, messing with that lady. Her affairs with Smokey and Brian were discussed occasionally, but most of the time she talked about her main obsession, Booger Berry. Not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Now remember this: the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves. You babies, have a good one.